I think their system just works really well against forZe when they're trying to be very aggressive. They rely at times on individual players to try to get big plays. Flint and Exapower, one underlying positive thing if you're a forZe fan is that Flint and Exapower showed up. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to get them through it due to Endpoint having such a good T side that transitioned into its CT side. And now, of course, we end on Dust 2, which is Endpoint's map pick. A map that does rely a bit more on individuals than per se it does other maps, right? Because there's less important utility usage, more importance on the oppers, a little more importance on being a little crispy in our individual duels. Because as a T, and as I talked about in the pregame, if you want map control, you need to fight for catwalk, which CTs beat you to. You need to take your spawns towards long if you want to fight for that map control. Your mid splits are always going to be met with some sort of aggression. Typically, your defaults net you fights, and it depends what kind of fights you want and how you're feeling. It's how the map's going to typically play out. And Endpoint, coming off a win on forZe's map pick, probably going to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, you would assume so. It's Endpoint starting on this CT side, and it's Surreal opening up the round early. That was over at mid, but it's the B play that we really need to focus on. Crucial holding alongside his teammate Robin, looking to lock this down between them, and they are doing just that. It's a complete shutdown on the B bomb site. Fast rotation over from Mighty Max as well, and Endpoint take a pretty convincing pistol round.
Have they lost one yet? I think
question.
they won. I think they won They won the T1, and then I'm pretty sure they won their CT pistol as well. No, they didn't. They didn't win it in theory. They won the following round with the force buy. But do we call that the same thing, Haka?
Yeah, it's still like a good start to the half, I guess is what you call it.
Yeah, their pistols though have looked good. That is for sure. And now you can see they prefer rifles over SMGs here. Mighty Max thinks he's the B player.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the ball. Thomas knows what's coming. He's like, someone had to kick that towards me. Someone had to kick that soccer ball towards me. Or as it's called, the football. Thomas, Crucial, doubled up on this corner of long, and with just Glocks and one Deagle, some P250, no utility, they're just going to go back to playing some football. But it's not enough. They're getting cut down as these rifles should clean up the round. Crucial. It's just aim practice. Casual ace. No big deal.
That's what it felt like against the pistols, in all honesty. Thomas was the man initially holding, but he didn't even get the chance to land these shots. Crucial stole them all away from him. And at the end there, Thomas getting an assist on the board at least, but no kills. Crucial gets them all. However, here comes the buy. Exapower going for a scout into this round, while the rest of the team pick up the AKs. Early buy coming in for forZe. Both teams with a couple of weak weapons in the mix. Still a bit surprised to see Exapower going for the scout, but we'll see what he can do with it. Early on, forZe are looking for that mid control.
The smoke is going to make Robin do one of two things. Yeah, go aggressive or back up. Unreal timing. To find Jerry just casually jumping up in the open. Jerry thought he was safe. Not the case. Flit has to recover the bomb that took an awkward stumble. Robin's nade. Damage on the face crack. And just look at Flit and face crack. One-shottable from M4s. In fact, so is Almazer now. They're going to be doing their CT play. Dude, does anyone jump down? No, it's just going to be the straight cat hit. Can Thomas slow this down? Keep in mind, it's an M4, not an op. The difference might be just there, but Crucial at Goose. Overlooked for a moment, and that's when he strikes. He gets 3. Is he going for 4? No, he gets the assist, but it's still the same. In my eyes, that's a 4K from Crucial. He was winning that fight. And the first player overlooks it. The second tries to trade it out. But by then, it's too late. And this is the man we've come to expect plays like that from.
forZe just unable to win any of those fights against him. Last second buys coming through for forZe. Early pick coming in for Crucial, though. 10 kills now to his name without taking a single death. Very good start to this one for him. Locking down A long early. Mighty Max's nade should be good. That's got to be damage. Indeed it is. Flit down to half health. And it falls. Want to try and set up this B play. Go for the lurk smoke. A bit of a spam from Mighty Max, doing more damage, though. He's also called for assistance here. And forZe are slowly using up these nades. They are committing to this B site, but they're making it a bit obvious here. The flashes over the top aren't really doing enough. Mighty Max in position alongside surreal, and they should be able to lock this down. Flit gets one frag back, but forZe not really competing in these early rounds.
It's kind of how I felt at the beginning of Inferno, right? It was more mistakes from forZe than it was anything fancy from Endpoint. It'd take you back to that round when Crucial popped off in towards Goose. He wasn't flashed. There's no nades coming in from forZe. They just threw their smokes and had nothing left. After they dealt with Thomas, they felt everything would be good. But you'll see a lot of teams either molly ramp, chain flash over top of Goose. Just the small little things that forZe are overlooking, funny enough, are things that Endpoint are hoping on. And a pause early from forZe because Power has his op. They do have rifles again. And what do they want to accomplish? Will they break into a default? Will they take those two players' long spawns and try to force it? They are going to send Face Crack. Will he best Mighty Max? Molly comes out, Face Crack is going to come through the smoke, or at least get close to it. And once that Molly fades, his teammates can join him. So Mighty Max concedes long. Immediately, Endpoint just give that up because they have Catwalk. They have Thomas peeking for information. Mighty Max may just push mid now, if not just tuck in. So Endpoint giving A up to forZe to fight off of Cat. But that's honestly, I'd rather them both stay Cat as they start to clear mid now. It's hard to hold long from sight here. I'm optimistic about this, Haka.
Crucial smoked off early. He still has a small angle to work with, but it's Thomas on the bomb site who's hoping to lock it down, and he will. 2 kills for him. Surreal gets a frag over at the other side of the map. forZe just are not winning any fights right now. Endpoint are getting these quick kills on the hold. Thomas there with some rapid headshots. forZe are unable to deal with him. This looks like one of those games where forZe just get off to a very slow start individually. We were saying yesterday they can be very hit or miss, and having a slow start here on Dust 2 just is not a thing that they can deal with right now. They've got to turn this around because this is already starting to get a little bit out of control here, just with the way these rounds are going, right? It's been very one-sided in the way the rounds are going in Endpoint's favor.
Ooh, the power. He's a little stuck. He won't die after time. He puts up a bit of a fight. And Endpoint, you see, they're getting that little bit of map control and information to justify their change in setups. Thomas plays around, forces forZe to play around his utility. How did he get in that position? Well, they didn't want to fight long early. They heard a lot of nades and knew they were coming. They took Catwalk, got Mighty Max to leave long, come mid, flash peek lower with an op posted top mid for them. See nothing. That justifies Thomas to go sight, forces forZe to play around his utility, and Thomas had support over the top. Endpoint are justifying all their moves, info gathering, and more importantly, Haka, on Dust 2, winning all those 50-50 duels. Robin now with the AK trying to help his B players, and he will do just that. They've cut down all the mid to B players. It's just unfortunate that Mighty Max, well, had to fall. Gives an M4 to Almazer. I'm surprised forZe aren't just taking the plant. I guess they're a little nervous of someone being close. Oh, the bomb's down. That's why. Ooh. That is unlucky. That's the risk when you send the bomb towards mid.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for forZe, but here comes that timeout. Second timeout taken by the forZe side. And just the fact that their individuals aren't getting kills right now is the biggest concern for me. They just keep on losing these fights early. Like you were saying, Endpoint are doing a good job at just getting that little bit of early information. Then they know what's coming. Then they can set themselves up for a more successful hold. In that previous round, it was Thomas who was able to put that smoke down and was able to prepare himself for those fights. And it's just giving Endpoint the edge in all these battles right now. And with forZe having a slow start individually to begin with, it's really compounding on them. The fact that Endpoint are getting all this early information, all these factors are adding up to allow Endpoint a very convincing 6-0 lead. And that has to change soon for forZe. Otherwise, they might be done in this series and in this tournament.
Can Endpoint make a finals, Aka, for the first time? It's looking really good. The double ops come into play into immediate effect as Robin has the mid doors on lock and forZe. No luck on their quick executes or long takes. Nothing happening towards B. It is on lockdown. Their mid to B has been shut down. And now they try to take fights towards mid, and it is a slaughter. The long player gets shut down by one of the ops. They try to go short the second ops there. And then they meet They meet Robin. They meet his AK. Flit, not a chance. The flank was even coming in. 7-0. Endpoint. Impressive scenes.
Just good stuff from Robin all round in that one. Comes up with quite a few kills. And what can we even say right now? forZe are just getting shut out of every round. The rounds haven't even been close. Crucial still yet to die. He's 13-0 right now. A 7-0 lead for Endpoint, and Crucial misses that early shot. forZe are able to take the A-long control. Let's see what they can do with it. They don't have too many nades left, but they at least have a couple of smokes. That would be enough for the cross if they wanted to use them. They also have to clear Thomas out of that car position, though, and they're going to do so. The Molotov lands. Oh, it doesn't land on point, though. Thomas can stay at car, and now they'll probably overlook this position.
Will they not clear him? He's going to peek up now, only able to get the one. Crucial on site with it on. In a weird place. Being on site on boxes isn't the best, because they can jump up on you. But here comes Robin. Through the smoke, things are getting a little scary. That was the bomb, however, that Flit had. It's still a 1v1. Jerry, 29 HP, Crucial, peeking with the ops. One shot away, but Crucial catches him, just sees the shoulder. 15-0. 15.
Yeah, this man just refuses to stop right now. He's nearly got 2 kills per round on average. He just keeps on coming through with big moments, big plays. Whenever Endpoint need him, he's stepping up. Keeps on going over to A long at the start of the round. Then he's happy to play from the A site later on in the round. Extra Power, in the meantime, is having the opposite game. He's only 1 for 8 right now. We were saying that AWP battle between Crucial and Extra Power was going to be important. Well, right now, Crucial is clearly getting the better of it, and even Surreal is here to play as well. Chiming in with that secondary AWP. Robin gets one of his own. forZe are just falling apart right now.
They can't win the opening duels. Their defaults don't net them map control. Endpoint are being very dynamic in the Surreal Crucial ops. They're short. They're peeking mid. They're holding down long. Endpoint have been very fluid in their setups. And more so reacting to how forZe have been kind of changing, right? Used to be a lot of long pressure, tons of nades being thrown over, fighting for long. Then they shifted towards mid. And Endpoint, early round, adjusted for that. Now trust in their setups. They hang on to their utility for this. The double ops allow you to hold on to a bit more of your utility into the mid round. And you can see as soon as this execute comes out, Crucial has that molly. They're dropping CT though. They do get Mighty Max, but Robin, all the way from B, able to help out. Crucial on the ramp, not mollied out. Support from long with a molly in front of sight, and it's face cracked to creep up. Bomb is on his back. Misses the shot. Now he'll be peeking into 2, and he can't do it. 9-0 from Endpoint. And I bet forZe are getting frustrated because whenever they get that one-on-one, like the CT drop, whenever they get a chance to fight someone alone from Endpoint, there's always someone close by, whether it be from utility or someone shooting immediately at you. forZe are not given those free picks.
Yeah, and Crucial remains untouchable, unbeaten, undefeated right now in this game. 9 rounds in. He's up to 17-0. How far can he go before he takes his first death? That's honestly the hottest question on my mind right now. Robin's been really good at rotating between A and B as well. He's been playing that mid position nicely. He's always been able to have some impact in these rounds. Looks like the B site may be tested again, but that counter Molotov and the counter nades from Endpoint will slow forZe down. I'm glad that forZe have just grouped up at the start of this round. This way they're not going to lose the early picks, but Mighty Max sprays through the smoke. Has to go for the reload. Somehow still alive, but he finally falls. It's Surreal. Close range with the AWP. Has to land shots, and he gets 2 of them. Robin rotating on over. The bomb's been dropped, but forZe can get that back. They should be able to get it planted. Flit's trying to keep his teammates safe as he recovers the sniper. And there we go, a bomb plant for forZe. Maybe a chance here.
Crucial's still alive, Haka. You forgot about that. That may be the duel. That may be the changer, the game changer. The dualies are still in play. Thomas dinks up Flit as Robin's trying to bait out Jerry. He knows he's under window. Flit's worried now that they're not coming out yet. There's Crucial. He walks out on site with his op. He knows Flit's towards tunnels. He'll post. He'll get them both. This man has been getting 1, 2, 3 kills per round. Defuse has plenty of time. He's up to 19-0. 19-0 on round 11. He is just slipping in all of the cracks that forZe are giving him. He is the mortar to the bricks. And he is playing lights out.
If this keeps going, this has got to be like the best game of Crucial's career, right? Like 19-0 against forZe in the playoffs of this tournament. It's a big time to step up, and well, man oh man, is Crucial stepping up. Surreal's been picked early in this round though, so they might need Crucial to continue to do his damage. But he has been magnificent so far. And we can't understate how some of the other players have been doing as well. Like I was saying earlier, Robin in and around mid has been really good. And then some of the other players haven't had to do much, in all honesty. Surreal's landed some shots. Not in this round, though. It's Robin who takes his teammates up. Meanwhile, over at long, Crucial's got a couple of players on the other side there. They may decide to test him. Here we go. Crucial misses. Has to back away. Oh, he goes for the flash. He's standing in the open, thinking about fighting, and he has to duck into car. Another missed shot for Crucial. This could be his death sentence, and finally, Exa Power kills Crucial for the first time in this map.
Can they turn the round off of it? They have to deal with Thomas. They do. Mighty Max a 1v4. Huge from forZe. This is what they needed. They take long control. They come out all guns a-blazing. They do finally deal with Crucial. 20-0 would have been crazy. They keep him at 19. They keep it honest. And more importantly for forZe, they do it with 4 players alive. Their max loss, keep in mind, is still going to be at $2,900. So they'll still have income. Endpoint running a little low themselves because a couple of these rounds have been really close. forZe have at least been getting kills. Hasn't been kill-less. I mean, they haven't been able to kill Crucial, but others have been perishing. And finally, forZe find a gap. They sneak in towards mid, and that's one of the first true, real one-on-ones outside of Oppers v Riflers that we've seen in a long time. And forZe are able to find it.
Yeah, back-to-back rounds now where Surreal gets picked off first. That secondary AWP at mid not landing the shots. A shot that he probably should have landed. I think he'll feel that as well. He'll feel a bit disappointed that he missed that mark. And now Thomas is very much alone here in pit. There's no one to help him. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. He has to fight his way out of this position. Unless forZe don't clear this pit, which is possible right now. They're not looking this way, Keith. I'm a little bit worried for them here. Oh, they're not aware. They don't know.
Thomas isn't going to kill the first one either. He knows Exapower is going to stay here, so he should hug the right wall. No, he's just going to walk up. He's going to line them up. He's going to kill the op next. Yep, then transition to the last. Beautifully done from Thomas.
Oh, no.
Jerry, no! He was weak and just walks into the molly. The round where everything was going right for forZe, right? They isolate Surreal in towards mid to start the round off. They double peek a rifler. No trades happen. And then they overlook Pit. The one place that Endpoint were waiting and hiding in. Jerry walks into a molly. When things were going right for forZe, it turns bad quick. Endpoint, 11 rounds on their CT side, and more importantly, not losing that round. Otherwise, their bye would have been interestingly weird. And forZe are going to try it again towards mid. This time it's not Surreal, it's Crucial. Robin, all the while, in CT, able to help. He's coming through the smoke on flashes. He has Jerry stuck on the left side, but he deals with Almazer first. Then Robin is just absolutely destroying them. His rifle from Inferno to here has been crispy. Exapower and Flint, they get B, but it's without the bomb. And Surreal is waiting for that exact peak. Crucial's next. Make it Surreal for 2. Endpoint are punching. I mean, I was going to say punching down, but they are throwing haymakers. They are not stopping.
Yeah, and I almost feel bad for Robin because he's having an unbelievably good game as well. But he's getting outshone by Crucial somehow. I mean, I don't feel that bad for him because they are winning 12-1.
I was going to say, I don't think he'd feel too bad, but no. I bet they definitely are like, you want to see who can get more kills? And just kind of having fun with it because everything's going right. Robin, the fact that he gets that it should be a 2-on-1 for forZe, right? Jerry's in the cubby, his teammate's coming through door. And pretty much every other situation, every other time that's happened for forZe, I guarantee you the door player's gone, okay, Jerry, I'm going to peek. 3, 2, 1, right? And they peek together. But they're just off tempo. They're down so many rounds that the basics, the really simple basics, like communication, which is technically the first to break down, shout out to Led Zeppelin, it's simply, you can see how it's starting to unfold for forZe.
Robin's playing on the B side of the map this time round. Surreal focused on mid with the AWP. There's the shot he was looking for. Exapower caught early, but Robin's got to be careful. Smoke dropped down. Robin uncomfortable with his movement, and that's going to cost him his life. Surreal rotating over with the AWP. Lands a shot, but he doesn't get the kill he was hoping for. He's going to have to give up this B bomb site now that the smoke's come through. And the Molotov won't deny the bomb plant either, so Endpoint have got a really difficult retake on their hands now.
Unless Flint just rocks into the molly. Does Mighty Max back Jerry close on stairs? No. Thomas will, but it's Jerry backing up, not pushing forward for the gun. That smoke is going to make things awkward, but with Crucial getting this pick, I bet it gives them the motivation. They know they're up 12-1. They realize they'll have a bye next round. They do not want to give forZe even just a little bit of room. And with Thomas getting that kill, it might justify it, but time is so low, they're just going to keep forZe here. They're just going to make sure they die to the bomb. Flit can't do the car save. FaceCrack's going to try to exit tunnels. Thomas has dealt enough damage. They're all going to die. That was the plan.
Yeah, that's not bad. Keeping forZe's economy lower for the last rounds. They probably could have committed and tried the retake if they really wanted to, considering it's so late on in the half, but they wanted to make sure their money's good for this last round, and to be fair to them, their money isn't as good as I realized, so not a bad decision. And obviously, Keith, Crucial wants to keep those stats strong. 21 for 1. You can't blame him.
No blame at all. In fact, I encourage more of it, Haka.
What, playing for stats?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, in this situation.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
Maybe not in a situation where your team's losing, you're going to bait everyone to try to get kills. But no, in this situation, it's working. You're winning your individual fights. That's what Dust 2 is made on. And you can see, Thomas is not flashed. There's no nades to hamper him here. It's forZe trying to find these fights, trying to get something going. But you're not making it difficult for Thomas. They're peeking one by one. Thomas has easy crosshair placement, simple kills for him. And forZe are just trying to bring this CS down to the most basic level, just winning that fight, and that's not even working for them either.
Exapower, the one man who's been able to best Crucial so far in this game, won't be able to best Thomas in this round. Wallbang headshot lands. And forZe are looking down and out of this one. Bombs over at A long. Endpoint aren't even fully rotating, even though they have the bomb in their hands. They're just waiting for kills. They're confident they can hold. And Crucial misses his second death on the board, but he sets up Robin for success. Easy mowdown from Robin. A 13-2 half for Endpoint. And I think this is where I have to say, Keith, it's coming home.
I just wanted that replay to... Yeah, I just wanted that replay to kind of speak to that, because it seems to be. Now, Endpoint probably don't want to meet Complexity in the final, but hey, they'll be happy to make a final. There's only money in the final. 21-2, 18-5, 12-5, 12-5. And let's be honest, Mighty Max hasn't had to do much. Even when he has had a chance to, he's gotten the kills, but being the B anchor, it's kind of boring, like, especially in games like this. And of course, I like being the guy that says this, Honka, even though, you know, it's obvious. But some people might not know. This pistol determines the game. I think if Endpoint win this, forZe are going to have to keep force buying until they sneak something out. But, yeah, this is the series.
Oh, Robin ready for the aggression as well. Standing up on top of that box makes it so that Flit has just a little bit of an adjustment he has to make. It's an angle you're not going to expect. And I like that from Robin. Starting strong, holding his ground, and giving Endpoint an early 5v4 to work from.
Ooh, face crack, not giving even a fair chance. Robin, with the timing to come in and find Jerry, who was looking for those mid players, but they fell off. Endpoint come in, find the CT player, force the B anchor to have to commit either to tunnels hard or look towards mid. They catch Jerry doing the mid look. And now it's Almazer and Exapower who have to attempt this retake. The kit's in hand as Robin is looking for some more. Almazer's going to try to fight door. He's gushed. Thomas is swinging. 11 HP. And Crucial just going to try to stay alive as his teammates will cover. Exapower drops and the body will do the same. Crucial with 2 on the pistol. Puts him up to 23. 14 for Endpoint. forZe have to buy up. And Endpoint are smiling ear to ear. I can feel it.
You know what, Keith? I might go and look to see what Crucial's highest rating so far in his career is. I kind of want to know.
Go take a look. I'm curious. Because this
I don't
might
know how to find that out, though.
I will. I got you. I think.
Okay. Apparently, Keith knows how to figure out the stats better than I do. So we'll focus on the round at hand, because Jerry has won an opening fight with the Deagle. Maybe forZe have something to do in this one. Endpoint will be holding back, waiting for some aggression from forZe. By the way, that AWP battle that we were talking about has been non-existent. It's not been a battle. Exapower only has 3 kills on the board. After such a strong performance yesterday, he's not been the same here on Dust 2. And, oh, Surreal just cutting them down at mid, taking matters into his own hands, and leaving Almazer alone on B. He's been dealt with. This is looking like another round for Endpoint. Even when forZe win the opening fight, the rest of the fights don't seem to be favorable for them. Face crack, the last man standing.
Well, and not for long, Robin will find him. 15-2. forZe. It's going to be Deagles. It's going to be MP9. And it's been the Endpoint story. It's been the end point of forZe. Yesterday, they impressed on a majority of maps. Today, they fall short to the well-oiled machine of Endpoint. Can they win this and perhaps start something? Haka, I'm not too sure. But I would like some sort of a comeback. And I'm sure even just for forZe, they want more than what they have.
That would be nice for them, I'm sure. Save a little bit of pride, perhaps. I'm looking at Crucial's time on Endpoint. The highest rating I can see on Endpoint was he had a 2.51 rating against Honoris about a month ago.
A 2 point what?
2.51.
Ooh, he has a 2.20 when he played on Nerd Rage in 2016.
He's got a couple of good games in there. This might not be his best. We'll have to wait and see. Jerry, though, spamming down with the D, gets himself a kill. Flit holding from the site, but the Molotov forces him into the open, and Surreal's waiting for it. Mighty Max with one of his own, and this is it. Almeza gets flanked out by Thomas. 16-2. Endpoint looking amazing here in this victory, and